Hello, Namaste, my brothers and sisters. I need to express this with you, as I stated I would be putting up numerous videos a week, every week, once I acquired the ability of having internet Wi-Fi connection in my own house and being able to upload the videos while I sleep. Yet, in this time, how many videos did I upload? And this is something that not just happened because this is what I expected and wished to happen. But what actually happened was I have been given onslaught after onslaught after onslaught after onslaught of negative energies, really spiritual archetypes. And the spiritual archetype comes like a gate. And then as I open the door to that spiritual archetype, I encounter hundreds to thousands of human spirits that live the same life of untruth, inconsistency, lies, suffering, and stories to back up stories to fulfill their their quota of how much information they actually need to justify this suffering and the manifested cyclic reoccurrence of this cycling. So this past, it started in December, but there were a few dates in May, a f- quite a quite a few dates in May, already a few dates in June, and before that, sporadic occurrences of these types of situations, in which at first my vibratory level goes to a point, and this is completely out of my control. My mouth fills with a foam that has a very chemical um, DMT taste to it. And then begins the euphoria and this sense of connectedness, this kind of train of humans and humanity following tracks in which we get put into spots, taken out of spots, put into spots, taken out of spots, rearranged with different modules of different genetics, and basically pushed along an evolutionary line. Not so that we are meandering around to encounter what is evolution, but there are specific angels, there are specific gods, there are specific beings, physical and non-physical, that play a very, very big role in maintaining that this system, which I hope is for the ultimate realization of a balanced light and a balanced dark, and the equal understanding of how much a gift it is to give as how much a gift it is to receive. How much it is to be of service to another is equally important as to receive service from another. And these new understandings of connecting what was before not able to be connected, and how could it be the same that I am out there serving humanity, doing philanthropical work, doing volunteer work, that I am in a massage chair receiving service work to me, or that I have a variety of forms of which I receive people who serve me. And the the hiding of the truth of reality, and the hiding of how to activate and empower the second chakra, on how to begin to conserve the energy to be able to manifest your true potential, your true potential to serve the earth, which is something so much, so far beyond what you could possibly believe it is, and millions of times beyond what you are doing now, will never be realized, will never be manifested if you don't realize that being served is the same as serving another. And in fact, you can never know how to truly serve another until you are truly able to be at the hands of the service of another. And so how much you serve is how much you should be served. This is karmic law that has gotten confused by a lot of new age peace love movements that really could only reach a certain level of consciousness as to not allow this to be illuminated. Karmic law number 2, really quickly before I finish this video up, is that is that one must be able to understand, and one must push themselves to unearth their karmas, their past karmas, karmic cycles, and push themselves to work them once again deeply into your daily lives. Again, the 28-day Starseed Challenge is the best current aid in allowing you to connect with the cosmic bodies, to allow you to harmonize the light spectrums of the subconscious and conscious, to allow you to complete karmic law number 2. If you have not signed up, we are beginning the cycle again on the next new moon, which is not far away. We're looking at 8 or 9 days, I believe, maybe 10. And there is a cap limit. The price is extremely economical. The value is impossibly unbeatable, and this is what we need right now. This is what we need right now. So, if you have not signed up, I recommend you signing up immediately. Again, there is limited spaces. Only the first 15 people to sign up will have a space in the program. This program I put on hold to develop a website, which you will see now or in a couple seconds, that has made the delivery and power of this product something of an entirely other level. Getting connected with these star systems is nothing we can wait any longer to do. Bringing back to what started this conversation we're having was my need, was my job, my purpose to funnel out who knows how many, impossible to count the numbers of individual spiritual beings that were leaving these negative, no long, I don't think they were ever helpful, but definitely no longer aiding in anything to the human collective, and leaving this spiritual energy stuck in land masses, stuck in DNA lines, stuck in the conscious projections of friends and family, stuck in work that these people did throughout their lives and what that manifested in the world, stuck in a whole plethora of worldly realities that need to be cleansed. Things like, why me? What happened that I deserved this? Things like, who was she to think she could do this to me? And who am I to again and again be accepting these acts of suffering to be brought to my life? Things like, what have I done with my life? What does any of this mean? As they drink their last glass of cognac in the office with 3 plaques, 4 jacks, and a couple of stacks of 100-bill plat. And things like, why can't I be myself on a day-to-day basis? I know myself, but I put myself in an environment. I put myself with energies of other people. I put myself in things that are not of my true nature, knowing that I am not going to act as myself while I am experiencing this. Yet again and again, I bring this experience to myself as to degrade the self and bring myself further from my growing self-understanding. So that I need something to recompensate for that. So that I need something to help aid that pain from staying in the frontal lobe, the frontal consciousness, the mind, the ego mind that is able to be aware of the linear time state that we actually do live in, and that creates its mind projections based on giving, receiving, based on input, output of these harmonies. And so the frontal lobe ecosystem, as long as it knows who is its master, and it you give, it has its own personality, it has its own consciousness. It is a conscious being of its own, your second chakra. It is this consciousness of the ego. But by allowing this consciousness to know who its master is, and you can communicate with this consciousness, and this consciousness will then communicate to you the truth of the ego, the truth of the situation, and not biased messages manipulated due to the death that exists within our own minds. The death that exists within our own minds because of years and years and years of miseducation, because of years and years of false belief constructs being pushed onto us, because of lifetimes being separated from the mother and the great father son, and the knowingness of how important it is to be connected with these cosmic bodies in order for us to maintain a connection, one, to our own earth soul, two, to the beings, elements, cosmic forces that aided in the creation and have continued since to aid in sustaining life here on earth so that we could make that life better. And so it's been rough for me just to end this on this note, so you guys end it on this note so you guys know why I've been MIA the past month. There was something going on very, very intense, and possibly sparred by a few of the excavations I did in the ancient ruins, removing these shamanic beings that were possibly blocking these gates for these spiritual energies to flow. The way they should be. Being the conduit for that, I have suffered incredibly. I've slept 2 to 3 nights a week, and light, bad sleep. I see the archetypes, as I mentioned earlier, and individuals, hundreds of them a night sometimes, as I bring them through this liquidator of consciousness And it's a whole other system that I would need a lot more better internet to be able to include in this video. But if you have questions about that, it's pretty crazy and it's pretty intense. But the completely independent and random and here and there people that came, and this recent one was the fourth one that I did this month, and that takes a lot out of one person. I maybe could have done it easy. So it did cause some hurt in my work, but the 28-day Starsi challenge is reactivating on the new moon. Again, sign up now. I'm going to include some screenshots of the new webpage and let you check some of this stuff out. And also, it's just this is what you need to do. You need to commit yourself on some of these levels. I mean, I had to go through this death hell. I would really like to take 10 days to cleanse before the cycle begins. But you guys need to sign up. I'm going to do that because I need to get some money in the bank, because a month without working or doing anything but harnessing depressed, mistreated spirits caught in need dimension, in between dimensions, unable to pass through to the light and reincarnate, holding negative program constructs of the sacred elements in every single one of the elements over, again, as I said, so many levels of human experience, so many cultures, so many of this and that. And these energy portals around Cusco, around these Lumerian temples, around Puno, is what I'm getting sucked into to bring those archetypes there and create a holographic reflection in which then they all get teleported, because it's spirit energy. We're talking below atomic level. This is mind consciousness teleportation with super advanced natural technology, kind of like the Bermuda Triangle, kind of like the zone of silence, kind of like these areas of high UFO sightings where the magnetic and the electromagnetic vibratory fields are off the walls, and nobody knows what it is except that it's the earth is doing something funky there, and we should be investigating it more if we wanted to release the truth about ET technology, if we wanted to release the truth about our ET encounters, if we wanted to release the truth about our potential to access this technology, if we wanted to release the truth about the human agenda to maintain a 3D reality based in scarcity, so that a few in power can live this lie of pretending they are different than the rest of us. But it is your job to challenge yourself to get your consciousness on the next level, to get yourself above, way above, where the elite perceive them to be, standing on the top, and to start being able to tap into things that they have no idea how you're doing it. I have files on me. I'll say it again. I think I have various workers working on my case. And very often, very strange things happen that should not happen. With my computer, my internet modem blew up yesterday after I did a very, very powerful sound transmission healing. And I was going to post it on YouTube. It's caused serious, serious problems, and unless I just get it fixed really quick. But we are really long. Again, the most important thing is the 28-day challenge. If you aren't challenging yourself, what are you doing? This is the time. This is the time to push yourself, to challenge yourself, to understand what is really important, and raising your individual spiritual level, connecting with the cosmos, downloading information from the galactic center, downloading information from your specific star system that you vibrate most closely with, balancing the sacred elements that exist within you, and again, continuing to harmonize more, balance more, connect more, create more, manifest more. Another lunar cycle after another lunar cycle after another lunar cycle, using our fourth dimensional portal, the moon, and her amazing ability to organize the energy of the subconscious so that it may align and harmonize with the conscious, working with this cycle as well as the 13-tone cycle of creation, the 28-day lunar cycle broken into 4 phases for the 4 finite elements that an individual must manifest to complete and manifest their purpose here on earth. This is what you need to be about right now. Cyclic evolution, controlled by you, guided by the moon, in your hands. They can't take that away from you. That's a cosmic link. And that's a link that's connected through chakra illumination. And that's a link that cannot be taken away from you, because it's your spiritual oneness connecting with the cosmic source energies of the solar system. And that's your sacred connection. That's something only you can rid yourself of, and only you can empower yourself with. So learn how. You will not regret it. That is why more than half of the people who do 1 cycle do 2 cycles, 3 cycles, 4 cycles, 5 cycles. And then I foolishly stopped running the cycles. But these people aren't doing cycle after cycle because of nothing. They're doing it because this is the truth behind where we are and where we need to go. And that is cosmic. If we are ever going to get the intervention we need to save this planet before its time destruction, which I'm not going to say the date, but right now, because of the high level spirits that came to this planet to help illuminate a spiritual awareness, because of the continued avoidance of any type of dedication to illuminating spiritual awareness on the mainstream culture, because of the continued counter campaigns against our campaigns of balancing and harmonizing life on earth, the human spirit, the collective human spirit, is not where it should be. And so this planet will be destroyed. A 5D ascension can occur for those who are vibrating at a level they can leave their bodies before, destroy their own bodies, activate death by intent, not by any other means other than intent and vibration, and leave the physical body. Likely you'll be living in a different time period on Mars, or as a different dimensional being on Jupiter rather than Earth, but it's all good. You'll be in the solar system and you'll be in 5D. This is not what is supposed to happen. We came here specifically so this would not happen, but it's happening. What do we do? How can you force somebody to want to be spiritual when it's so easy for them to accept the tricks and the lies of the telly and their stories of their past and their relationships and this and that and all of the ego stuff, when the ego does not say yes, master? When you do not realize your ego is its own conscious entity, a piece of you, but with an awareness of its own outside of you. Just like I am my own conscious entity within humanity, a piece of humanity, but with my own conscious awareness outside of humanity. There are hundreds of energy system consciousnesses existing within you that are exactly the same. Trying to wipe off a flake that's on the screen. That are exactly the same as the seven major chakras and having their own consciousness, although they are each just a piece of creating your whole collective consciousness. Understanding this is extremely important. Understanding this is one of the first steps for you being able to identify well enough the states and vibrations of each of your chakras so that you may begin to receive and project towards the planetary vibrations that connect with that chakra, and in doing so be able to receive and connect with higher purpose, with higher communication, with higher state of the physical senses, with a lot of You're all immensely loved. Again, I ask any of those with a heart to at least send me some healing energy, some positive energy. I did the trenches. I was in war in the trenches all month, and I want to be able to come out of that with a brilliant service to offer you guys to help Raise the good vibrations, baby. Raise vibrations, baby. Get up high on the third eyes and get up high on the third eye. Anybody who has it disposable to them and could offer monetary donations beyond signing up for the 28-day program, this as well would be super appreciated. Again, a month without work, a month without being able to do nearly anything due to these consistent events of having to do work that I came here knowing I would have to do and knowing it would be horrible, intense, suffering for infinite periods of time, whereas one night expands into weeks, possibly months of going through records, Akashic records, of why these soul archetypes developed, how they developed, and what must be done with them, where they must be sent, to who they must be sent, so that this can be deleted or transformed into something that is positive rather than negative. Without the money for food right now, but otherwise, sign up for the 28-day program, because this is going to give you something that you cannot get anywhere else, or I'll give you as much of your money back as you want and allow you to continue continue the course under the understanding that should you obtain a realization that actually, wow, this, in the end, wow, I changed, that was powerful, and that was only one cycle, my first cycle, an introductory cycle just to get you started. And with this understanding, maybe you would then not want your refund and resend the money that was refunded to you. Anyway, it's all love. My mission is to teach. I'm here to teach people. I have so much to teach. I learned so much. I was blessed with experiences that most people can only dream about having. And the ability to connect with earthly, cosmic, solar, dimensional, into the multiverse energies. And it's not for me. So if I can connect with them, I can connect with them. It's not for me. It's for you. It's because I have a job to do here, and that is to teach this stuff that is on much, much higher planes of access. You need the security card to get in there. And then you need to be guided up by Archangel Salafaran to get to the first floor. And from there you have to complete various tests and acceptance from other angelic and galactic beings, and to continue being able to enter and learn in this interdimensional school of cosmic consciousness. The moon's the first step. 4Ds the first place, we need to turn things around if we want to really do what we're supposed to do here. And in doing so, we will make paradise on earth and solve the angelic wars and solve a whole bunch of that is happening that is allowing for humans to maintain so ignorant to their true potential, despite so much information being available to what that potential is. And that we're going to break down. That we need to break down. And that we are going to liberate ourselves from and become the self once again. Namaste. This was an iGogic Productions. I hope at least 5 of you, 10 of you sign up this week. Again, really do yourself the service to let me serve you. You won't regret it. I have so much to offer you, so much to give to you. Any questions, ask, because this is just fills me with so much light that I know. And also I know because of everyone who's gone through it, that what is gained from it is the first step in you proactively shifting from the mental air phase of our collective rapid evolution into the fire illumination of your purpose, illumination of your path for the next 6 to 9 years during this period of intense, incredible evolution for humanity. And how you may fulfill the purpose that that path contains. The first step is the moon. The first step is the 28-day challenge. The first step is taking the responsibility to devote to yourself what is needed to clear the fog, the implanted false reality fog that is keeping you from being able to ascend into the truth and experience 5D Earth right now. Experience 4D Earth right now, but experience the truth of it. And not the lie that was implanted with all of this scarcity tactics, suffering, and BS that is just a bunch of games to, again, keep you from going up. And then bringing what's up there down here. So more people see what's up. And if they're seeing what's up, well, then they're going to want to know how to go up and come back down. And that's what it's about. There's actually this yeah, circulation of energy, internal fire burns up. And you let that sacred water of love steam out, harden and fall down, solidifying love in the stability of your physical experience. This is just one of the few small lessons that you will be learning about in the 28-day challenge. This is like a third of one day of 28 days straight of you being challenged and guided into connecting with the moon so that you connect with your purpose, so that you manifest that purpose, and the quality of life just goes from here to you. Portal open, wormhole. We there? We Galactic Senate. You don't need to go that high. I recommend the ninth chakra, the Earth Soul chakra. This is this extremely powerful higher self that you have the ability to connect to. It manages all of your Earth incarnations, and you will as well be learning about this in the challenge. So sign up while there's space, and I can't wait to help guide you through one of the most illuminating experiences of your life that is going to happen online at your own computer with live classes, daily lessons, all sorts of great stuff to get your body right. With much love, this is I God. We signing off. Namaste, kam kumalai kunamaka nish ni an ya it damukut haram yeah.